Well, folks, gather round and let me spin you a tale about the Senate's latest shenanigans. You see, on a Thursday not too long ago, the Senate decided to confirm 3 of our senior military officers, all in an effort to outfox Senator Tommy Tuberville from Alabama. Now, old Tommy had been throwing a blockade fit, trying to get the upper hand in a tussle over the Pentagon's travel policy for them troops seeking abortions. They gave the nod to Admiral Lisa Franchetti, who's bound to be the First Lady to steer the Navy and join them Joint Chiefs of Staff. Then, there's General David W. Allvin, all set to take the reins of the Air Force. And don't forget Lieutenant General Christopher J. Mahoney, risen to the rank of 4-star general, tucking on the role of second-in-command for the Marines, and stand-in for General Eric Smith, who had himself a right nasty heart episode on a Sunday. Now, Deputy Defense Secretary Kathleen Hicks, she had her say, blammin' this here hold up directly on General Smith's condition. She reckoned it was unnecessary, unprecedented, and unsafe, and that it's just plain bad for our military families, and our whole darn country. Each one of them officers confirmed that day was as sharp as a tack. Franchetti, a seasoned sailor at 59, been at the helm as the Vice Chief of Naval Operations since 2022. She's sailed the high seas commanding naval forces across the globe. And she's stepping into the Navy's Pacific mission as we square off with them Chinese. Allvin, a 60-year-old cargo pilot, been leading bigger and bigger units, and he's been the Air Force's Vice Chief of Staff since 2020. And Mahoney, a 58-year-old fighter pilot, been managing the Marine Corps' budgets since 2021, and he's a Top Gun graduate to boot. No wonder they got them confirmations with lopsided votes. Now, over in the Senate, the Republicans were fuming like a kettle boiling over about Tuberville's military freeze. They said Tuberville had other ways to make his point, and they were fretting about the readiness of our armed forces, what with all the wars brewing round the world. Tuberville, he started this mess back in February, blocking the Senate from doing their usual batch confirmations. And now, more than 370 military officers are stuck in this here logjam. The Pentagon figures about 3/4 of their top brass will be affected by year's end if things don't get sorted. And mind you, it's possible to break Tuberville's grip by voting on officers one by one, but that'd take a heap of time and gum up the Senate's other business. Senator Ernst, she said they'd keep pressin' ahead with them nominations, buildin' that pressure on Tuberville. But old Tuberville, he ain't backin' down. He says he's been at it for 9 months, and he ain't gonna change course now, no matter what. But the White House, they're sayin' this whole thing's causing a ruckus among our military families and hottin' our readiness. They reckon the world's too dangerous to play political games with our armed forces, and they want Tuberville to quit this holdin' business post-haste. Schumer, he's got a plan, a Democratic one, to bypass Tuberville's blockage and get them senators votin' on a bunch of military folks all at once. But that's still a ways off, and it's got its share of naysayers. So, folks, that's the tale of the Senate's ruckus over confirmations and old Tuberville's blockade. It's a showdown in the hallowed halls of power, and only time will tell how it all shakes out.